with the navy and gold trim. Creighton's on the left of your screen in the home whites with the blue and black. And on the attack, that's your setter, Madeline Cole, getting aggressive from the get-go.
The transfer in from Marshall, what a welcome transfer you have into your program. I think that's why coaches picked Marquette to finish first preseason in the Big East, because they were the unknown. Who was going to be their setter after they graduated Lydia Demke a year ago? Well, Madeline Cole is the answer, running a 5-1 system for the Blue Jays.
Cole, not just a setter, she's a server as well. Right on cue, and ace to make it 2-love.
So difficult to pass. It's a low, flat floater with so much pace, and that's sliced away from Huck. First ace of the match.
Madeline Cole, second in aces in the Big East. Hawk controls that one, and here is Barber off the block and caroms to the back row. Hope Wirtz with a swing there for the Golden Eagles. Taryn Cloth dug out by Konavadov. Barber off the hands. So powerful on that swing. Yes, she's a big presence. And yes, she's got the reach, but it's just that heavy ball time and time again coming at you.
And it's her efficiency for an outside hitter. Look at her working hard in transition. A beautiful ball laid up by Speckman, the setter, flying in. It just gives her time to work with.
Cloth goes alley.
And that's out. That's going to hit the antenna. So point awarded to the Golden Eagles.
Oh, good catch. So knotted up at 2. Creighton was celebrating, and they didn't see the waggle on the upright. Dug out by Witt. Cloth again with a deep shot. Barber, her wind up, kicks back to her. Konavadov chases it down. Mosier swings, didn't get a whole lot, but that was a good thing for Madeline Mosier. 3-2 Marquette.
And I believe that was Hope Wirtz on
yes.
the right side. And just an aggressive swing here, coming through and leaving it up for her to work with. Good job so far, early going of secondary sets on the side of Marquette.
There's a finish in the middle by Kari Zumak. Tied at 3.
That might have been Jaylee Winters from the back row, and they'll look to go to her in every area on the floor.
Orff took a swing at it. Konavadov kept that one alive, and then a deep ball that sails deep.
Oh, this just is a never say die attitude by Konavadov. Exceptional effort from the libero, and I'm looking forward to this one to highlight 2 fantastic liberos in the Big East.
Martha, all second team. There is Hope Wirtz. Down the middle, the sophomore from Neenah, Wisconsin. Ties it up at 4.
A quick start here for Hope Wirtz, just moving it, the 2-ball in the middle, but higher tempo gives her some angles to work with. We didn't see that too often in the semifinals.
And Naomi Hickman. We saw Naomi yesterday in the semifinals. They got her involved early and often.
She had a career high in kills in that semifinal, so something they're trying to do, get their middles and their right side more involved, because teams are going to key on these fantastic outside hitters, their pin players for the Blue Jays.
Konavadov, tuck, duck, and roll there. Good call. In comes Sarah Rose to serve. This is when Barber checks out. Doesn't play the back row or serve for Marquette. Rose to Witt. Off the hands. Saved by Anna Hogg, but then tight into the net. Yeah, you mentioned the 2 liberos that we have. You're going to see them on the floor a lot this afternoon. And now Jaylee Zimmerman, true freshman, who's in there after the injury. That came yesterday as Marquette tallies. Sam Bonet injured, not available to play today, Jill.
And give credit to Jayla Zimmerman, who has not played a lot of right back. And she's in there. You can see just caught that one a bit further up into the floor defensively. Hope Hope works good awareness.
Flip that one back to Ballinger. Swing there by Ellie Kuntz. And Kuntz again. They fed her a couple times, and she delivers. Marquette in front.
And Ellie Kuntz was a player yesterday for Marquette that was a bit slow. We saw Madeline Mosier come into the match, so it's interesting to see that Coach Tice elects to go with Kuntz, but good swing from her, the lefty on the right side.
Winters took a hack at it. Kuntz and Rosenthal were there. Deep shot. Marquette looking for the touch. They won't get it. We're tied at 7.
Just missing it is Hawk. A good look at this. No hands, I don't believe. Was pleading for a touch. No challenge call. Both coaches have challenges available. They have 3. Coach Tice not seeing enough to pull out a challenge.
Hawk, you see the springs that number 13 has. And Ballinger uses her hops to put that one down.
Kirsten Bernthal Booth said she didn't think that Megan had her best match yesterday, but a quick start for Megan Ballinger, the junior. Such a versatile player, and we were joking about how she's going to be such a good old lady volleyball player. She's so crafty.
Rosenthal, that's her bread and butter on the slide, and it's 6-6. Doesn't have to leap a whole lot. She's already up and over the net and gets a clean look. For the kill, we're tied at 8. Jenna had a couple good service runs yesterday in the semifinals. Sets Hawk.
Touch.
And that time, Anna will get the call.
And that was a set from Jenna Rosenthal.
Yeah.
Amazing from your middle blocker to step in. Secondary set. And then a heavy swing, clearly getting the hands, the outreach hands, I believe, of Madeline Cole.
Good
Back
serve.
to back.
Yeah.
Good serves.
Both dug out by Hawk. They go back to Anna, flying in. Witt saves it. Winters has it. Cloth up and over. Hawk again, softly across. There for the block. Cloth never made it. 10-8 Marquette.
Coach Tice clapping his hands on the sidelines. So proud of his team and how they battled through this, the longest rally of this match. And also the awareness to know, set or dump. Madeline Cole right out of the gates got that first kill. Not confused. Good job by Anna Hawk to block that.
Close. Lethal. The quiet assassin of the Creighton Blue Jays.
Getting her feet to the ball. So much pace. 6'3", but the heavy arm swing.
Now here is Witt. She was the 2017 Big East Libero of the Year. Both off the hands and out of the reach of Sarah Rose. Tied at 10.
Well, Jayla Zimmerman on the right back position, stepped in, dug that ball, able to transition, get a kill, close to end it. That's why Creighton is so difficult to beat, is their ability to dig and transition and put a ball away.
Hawk. Winters in the back row. And now Jaylee swings away. Hawk again off the hands. Close. Coming our way.
Awesome.
And
That's awesome effort.
Yeah. That's Martha coming into our living room. Nothing new. We're okay, folks. Nothing to see here. Just Martha Knavadoff giving it everything she has, as per usual. You all right, partner?
I'm good. I'm ready for some more volleyball. That was amazing. I love it. You're good.
Second time for you this year, isn't it?
It is. I had a broken monitor earlier this season covering the Big 12, and might as well get another one. I think the monitors are safe. Actually, Martha Knavadoff just looked over and she asked me if I'm okay. No, I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
Oh, goodness. And our producer Carolyn's, she's just worried about the equipment. Forget about the talent. They'll survive. All right, Creighton leads 12-11. We're back. Served by Cole. Middle Orff, up and over. Close. And there's Orff. And there is
the spark.
The spark, yeah. You took the words right out of my mouth.
And watch how hard she just stays over shaded, expecting this outside attack. She didn't go back all the way to middle. She just stayed over there, knowing that they were going to go likely to the outside pin.
She is the most fiery of the Golden Eagles. That one will careen out of play, and no one injured as Jaylee Winters lets that one go. Marquette back in front. Yeah, Elizabeth Orff can be a game changer, Jill. Just not only with the emotion, but you saw her there. She'll attack offensively and then also trace and get to the right spot defensively.
It was a good, quick adjustment from her, the awareness to stay on that right side. Serving Arab, you can tell plan A for Marquette. They're trying to target that zone 1.
Barber back in there. The block was there, but it goes OB. So difficult, and Kirsten Booth talked about it. I mean, just on and on, praising Barber and how difficult it is. No matter where you line up, no matter what you try to do to take her game away, she sees things ahead of the block.
She makes that adjustment, but it's also just the sheer velocity which she attacks, the power. Awareness, though, from Naomi Hickman coming around the middle on the quick attack to the placement was special. She got some confidence yesterday, coming off a career high in kills. They were feeding her the ball, getting her more involved offensively. Known more for her blocking.
This one tight at the net. Barber flipped it over. Cole was there on the backside. And the block pushes it OB, so good swing there once again by Hope Wirch. Timeout on the court. Well, back and forth.
This is for a volleyball match, and the crowd is here. They're in attendance. I've seen some great volleyball over the years here, as this program is definitely on the rise under the helm of Kirsten Bernthal Booth.
It's cozy, but it's loud when the home crowd gets in here, and that's always a good thing. Officials out of the timeout, just double checking things. Bill Stanley is the up official, and Dan Hauser, who's talking with Ryan Tice, checking on rotations here. And we may have to just go through the motions.
And they run a 6-2 system, so you're going to see a double substitution right now for setter-hitter as Barber's going to check out. And then Sarah Rose checks in as she's that second setter, her along with Speckman.
So here is Rose. Little floater across that Witt gathers in. Panavidoff sails out of bounds, and no media people were injured on that play.
It's been a back and forth battle right now. We've had 13 ties already in set number 1. No separation for either team, and a good look there of Jayla Zimmerman is coming in and playing a different role, the freshman, in that right back position due to the Bonet injury.
Double contact there on the Marquette side. Rosenthal curled around and thought she would have enough for the finish, but good defense by the Jays, who go back in front by 1.
And Zimmerman, before yesterday, had only served 3 times the entire year. How about that ace from your freshman, who had not been called on to serve too much this entire season?
Well, and Kirsten Booth said, you know, the bright side of the injury to Sam Bonet is that it's a position of depth, so it wasn't an all-out panic when she went down with an injury. Jays by 2. Winters winds up. Panavidoff is there. Wirch, deep shot. Middle, quick Rosenthal, and too quick and too powerful with that swing.
Rosenthal in transition. We see her a lot behind the setter off one. Like this decision, a one-on-one attempt. Gets the kill down. The senior wanting to win this title. 2 early kills.
Cutter by Ballinger. Hawk above the hands, and Witt gets contact, but it flies out of bounds. We're tied again, Jill, at 17.
And back-to-back shots deep into the floor with pace. They're reliant on Brittany Witt, the libero, for the Blue Jays to cover so much space defensively. That time it was awareness of Hawk to know where she was. Read the defender.
Winters attacks the back row, out of the reach of Hope Wirch.
And she tucks that one in, down, shades that more towards the line. The senior looking at the Big East Player of the Year. Sale just had that slight slice back.
Winters now to serve. Cross-court shot to Hawk. They go back to Anna. Flies in, cuts it. Tight at the net. Poked over by Cole. Hawk again. Close. Wirch is there. Quick to Rosenthal. Jays reset. Close. Too much. And we're even again at 18. Now, who can close here in the late stages of set 1? In Milwaukee, which Creighton took down Marquette 3-1. Marquette was on the doorstep in a couple of those sets, Jill, but Creighton was always better down the stretch.
In a few of those sets, I know Coach Tice mentioned they were up 22-20. And just couldn't come back, battle back. And Creighton has been so good at that. Look at the back row option.
Here is Witt. Omaha native. How cool is it to be playing here for your hometown university? Hawk knots it up once again. And back in comes Barber to the front row for the Golden Eagles.
And Hawk 3 kills right behind Hope Wirch, actually leading the way. So pretty quiet so far from Allie Barber, just maybe from sheer attempts. They're going to move Barber on the right side. Good selection. And that was close to being up, but good awareness from Madeline Cole, knowing that they switched there. Barber went to the right side to block. Look at this. This leaves just a one-on-one attempt.
Called Naomi Hickman yesterday. Sneaky. And she is powerful, but very crafty at the net as well. Brings a lot to the table for this Jays offense. Barber. No doubter.
And I think late in this set, when she's on the front 3 rows, Allie Barber, you've got to give her the ball. 2017 named the Player of the Year in the Big East, showing why. Just that power, the deep shot, difficult to stop.
Flip it back. Hickman on the slide. Close turn. Speckman gathered it in. Hope Wirch flies in and destroys it.
We'll have a match, Hope Wirch. I mean, they're playing such high-level volleyball, and it's the aggressiveness, it's the dig. How about that set? Puts it up.
That one caroms. Jays scramble to get it over. Then Barber destroys it. Marquette resets. Wirch off the hands. Winters in the back row. Close with a cutter. Can have it off. Barber. Winters patrolling back there. Quick flip by Hickman. Tight at the net. And pushed over as Barber and Close battle for the jump ball.
A few chances for Marquette in that rally, but it continued. Every time it went over the net, it seemed that the Blue Jays got a better situation. They bettered their opportunity to find an ability to win that point. Very critical point late in set number 1.
How about that? Zumak, the freshman, blocking Barber. Timeout, Marquette.
just sets that right hand back into the floor. Disciplined freshman. What a big-time block. Crew, this group, she enjoys coming to practice every day and their dedication to get better.
Big point here both ways out of the timeout. Cloth will serve. +1 is Creighton. Middle works. Flicks it over. Good get by Cole. Winters. Too much on it. Went right at Elizabeth Orff. Down the middle, 23-21.
And it was a 2-ball to Works that thought she could get that tip into an opening. But this extension, the defense, and then gets her feet to the ball. Both of the outside hitters for Creighton do so well, getting their feet to the ball and hitting it with pace, high hands.
And Barber. Yeah, when Marquette needs a point, and they needed a point, you knew where it was going.
No question about it. And that was with some authority. And if you're at Creighton, you said, okay, let's just get this ball right back.
Kanavidov, excellent server. Flipped that one back. Zumak had to go a long way and just missed the coffin corner. You saw her have to stop and windmill that shot, Jill.
And the timing just off enough. Not completely in stride. And here we are all tied up yet again.
To Winters. She missed her shot. And
we
Marquette,
might see a challenge. I think we are. And a good reason, too, to see if there's a challenge on the touch.
Kirsten Barenthal Booth. Yeah, the shot was deep, but was there contact? And they'll take a look at the monitor. Lots of different angles to choose from. There's a net cam, and there's a camera above DJ Sokol Arena, in fact, if that helps the cause. So Dan Hauser will take a peek at the table. And a critical point here, certainly, that Creighton would love to swing the scoreboard here, get that serve back, and be back in front.
And Jaylee Winters is so good at tagging high hands. But again, you have to have clear and convincing evidence to overturn this. Point is awarded, no touch, ball out of bounds to Marquette. So they have to see quite a bit on this review.
Well, I know you asked Ryan Tice, said, how important is it for you to try to steal this first set here at Creighton? He played coy. He's like, I hope we are better for the fifth set. I hope we get to a fifth set. But you know Marquette would love to have the mo. Now look.
I didn't see any. It might have been, it would have to be that left hand of Rosenthal. But also, I'm looking for the spin, a change in trajectory. It's clearly out of bounds. The challenge was the touch at the plane of the net.
And
Winters clearly turned around and was asking for it, pleading for it.
This might show you more.
I don't see enough there. I don't see a change in spin, a change in the angle of the ball from that viewpoint.
Is this why you don't do your nails before volleyball matches, Joe? Because it could come back to bite you?
And it's not going to be overturned. It's going to be stand as called. You understand that challenge, though.
Oh,
a pivotal point in set number 1. And right here on the verge of taking set number 1.
Marquette trying to nab it here on the road. Zumak. Kanavidov, it goes up and over and just missed. Just OB in front of the Creighton bench. We're tied at 24.
Coach Tice asking his entire bench if that ball had landed in. Not enough evidence to pull and use one of those challenges.
Now the first team with a 2-point advantage will take this first set. Barber delivers again. As long as she's in that front row, they will feed the beast.
And she's gonna check out. Change of setter. Sarah Rose checking in. Going to have service for the second time now. Try to close out set number 1.
Winters That's why we talked about Barber and Winters in the open, because it's just mano a mano.
Heavy hitters going at it back to back. You're featuring the Big East Player of the Year this year, awarded to Jaylee Winters, showing that she can get it done at a critical time. So clutch, her calm demeanor.
Good work. My goodness. Cole and Ballinger. Tag team block. Timeout, Marquette. And Wirtz, who was so good early in this set, they fed her often. She had the hot hand, and she thought she had a good look here, Jill, but watch the block close quickly.
And also the press back in. See the angle of which she presses back in with that right hand. Does not allow for her to get used. It was powerful, a strong press, really good volleyball team. So you can't fault them for perhaps picking Marquette to finish preseason #1. I think Creighton has used that a bit as motivation throughout the season. Already won the regular season title, looking now to win the tournament title.
Jayla Zimmerman will try to finish things off. Rosenthal says no, not yet. We're tied again.
So clutch. Rosenthal off 1 foot behind. Beautiful pass, though, to set that play up. Going back to that serve and pass aspect, and you're looking now at Hope Wirtz, who is leading the Big East in service aces.
Winters controls it. Rose gave it some air. Kept alive. Hawk up and over. Winters stuffed by Rosenthal. They go quick to Jenna. It rolls across the tape and out of bounds. Oh my, this place, I mean, the air just came out in the building.
And you get a feeling that this is just how this match is going to go. It's highly contested, back and forth. Neither team can get separation. Wow, what a wave of emotions here as the crowd was just hanging to see what side of the net was this going to fall.
Sometimes the tape is unkind. Sometimes you go and kiss the net and say thank you very much. And that time you could see all eyes as the ball rolled OB. So timeout again, Creighton. Marquette will once again serve for set #1. Hey, we can do this all day until somebody wins by 2.
We're already going fast, playing extra volleyball now, and good job of utilizing the middles in transition. That play as the rally gets extended. A lot of teams will key on the outside hitter. That time, forcing the ball in that quick attempt to go to Rosenthal in the middle. She played well so far. 4 kills on 6 attempts, the senior.
Creighton Blue Jays yesterday in their semifinal matchup took on the Villanova Wildcats. Home cooking helped. And Villanova always game. They've beaten the Blue Jays in the past, but not yesterday, Joe.
Oh, they just look locked in, Creighton, and so many other players getting involved. See the smart shot from Ballinger over the top. Close, a heavy cross-court angle, and it was a pretty easy victory for Creighton. But give credit to Villanova. They fought hard to get into this conference tournament, had to win the last weekend of regular season, and they have a lot of youth and versatility offensively.
Wirtz to Witt. Winters calling for it. Gets it. Hawk. Witt another dig. Winters another swing. From the back, Wirtz. Coming back hot. Finished off by the Golden Eagles. And Ellie Kuntz delivers the freshman as Marquette outlasts Creighton in set #1, 28-26.
And that play started off with not a
Total of 20 ties, 9 lead changes. How many in that set, Jill?
22.
Felt like it.
Already surpassed that number.
Game on. Set #2 underway. Marquette on the left of your screen in the baby blues. Creighton in the home whites with the black and blue on the right. Winters from the back row and eats up Laura Speckman in the back.
And already out of the gate, you see a big smile from Jaylee Winters, pleading to her team to have more fun. Let's just play loose. We're on our home floor. Also a rotation you desperately want to get out of as Madeline Cole can go back there. Look at her just focus, take her time, and serves with a lot of heat low. That one going to go into the net, but they will welcome that on the side of Marquette.
Joe, the last time Creighton lost a set, just a set, at Marquette, it was in Milwaukee.
Back in October.
It's been nothing but clean sweeps by the Jays since then. Hickman with a swing. Hawk in the back row. Orff got some contact there in the middle. Cloth, who was quiet in the first set, makes a little noise right there.
They look to get the senior Taryn Cloth going a bit more. Hit negative in set number 1. You can see their block gets a positive touch, just couldn't gather and find it.
Mill, Wirch, and the block by Zuma. But the ceiling is high for this freshman from Buffalo, Minnesota.
Just solid adjustment, knowing on this rotation they like to hit this 2-ball. So a help in from Zumach, pairing up with Hickman.
3-1 Jays. Barber, and Hickman is there to push it back on Alley. Well, that right side was Zumach and Hickman doing a lot of heavy lifting defensively.
On the 5th team block now for the Blue Jays. They lead the Big East in opponents' hitting percentage, showing why. You can do it on the front row at the plane of the block, and also behind their block defensively. Brittany Witt, the libero, the junior, carrying a heavy load.
4-1 Creighton. It's the first 3-point lead for either team. It tells you all you need to know about set number 1. Winters thought she was getting it, instead it was close from the back. Barber swings again, and Taryn just made contact but couldn't reel it in.
And that ball didn't have clean topspin on it. It was more of a knuckleball, and I think that might have been out, but sometimes with a knuckleball, the bottom can drop out, so you can understand why Cloth didn't take a chance, but couldn't control that on her side of the floor.
Winters pops it to the ceiling. Wirch, can she make it? Nope. Winters says, just in case, slam dunk. But Hope Wirch, I mean,
Heck of an effort.
yeah, from downtown Omaha, tried to get it over in 3.
Extending, but just all out, going after it. Gets it over, but Jaylee Winters is ready for the putback.
That ad-libs it over that time. And Winters, the sneak attack. Found a little crevice on the Golden Eagles side. So crafty, she's been doing this for 4 years. Timeout Marquette. And the Jays great start for Creighton here in set number 2. Barber with a cutter, and she missed it.
We'll give credit to Creighton for gathering themselves after dropping at that epic first set. A little bit of now of a lull on the side of the Golden Eagles, but a lot of what Creighton is doing, led by Jaylee Winters with 3 pulls already.
There's Wirch off the hands. And Marquette tallies to make it 8-3. And Jaylee Winters, they went to her right out of the shoot, Jill, in set number 2 to reestablish that mojo.
Yeah, go to the senior, go to the player of the year in the conference. And also, I think Marquette had to win that serve and pass battle in set number 1.
Winters and Rosenthal. Big 6'6" frame on the other side. Barely had to get off the floor to push that one down.
But give her credit, very disciplined on her ability to wait and jump. She had to coil and wait for a bit as Winters took a bit off of that shot.
Winters again, flies in. So dangerous, so terminal.
Varying up the zone in which he's attacking from, brings this ball in just a bit, gives her that ability to shade back to the line, cuts it right in between the block.
Julie Winters, Jill, has 79 school records here at Creighton. I mean, her name is littered throughout the record book. And it's just more and more gravy here as they play on, and they keep feeding her to get their lead extended back to +6.
Already in the double-digit kill category with her 10th in 421 on the outside pin. Pretty impressive, especially in set number 2. She's been dominating with plays like that.
Yeah. And she knew exactly what to do. I don't need to slam this. I just need to little touch, kiss the floor, and down it goes, make it 11-4.
Good awareness. She actually couldn't try to get over too far and break the plane of the net and intrude with the setter being able to set the ball.
Winners again, off of Rosenthal. 12-4 Creighton. She's got 57 career double-doubles. Should we just make it 58? I mean, she's going to get it no problem this afternoon. Timeout Marquette with Creighton. Just when Marquette went on a little run, Jill, to start closing the gap, Creighton regathers, and ball hopping and net contact. That was Madeline Cole, got tangled in twine. Marquette tallies out of the timeout. Here's Hope Wirch.
And this rotation is a rotation they can score some points with the Wirch serve, but good reception from the Blue Jays.
How about Ballinger? Good windup and good finish. Close back into the front row for the Jays with Winters to serve. Cross court to Hawk. Cole. Ballinger again. Those big bodies.
It was her ability to cut back towards the line. More natural attack would be to hit it cross court on that attack, especially.
Ball hangs and suspends. Hawk. Back row, Winters on the deck. Close with a big windup and the finish.
A beautiful push out from Madeline Cole, the setter, who had to gather herself outside of the court, out of the sidelines. Pushes that ball up to close. Look at how far out she pushes this and gives Close ability to just hit over the top of the block.
Maybe even a little surprised. Hey, good spot. I'll take it. 15-5 Creighton. Ballinger on the comebacker, destroys it. Yeah, smiles, everyone, smiles.
And Creighton is playing clean volleyball in every facet of the game. This one is difficult serve that leads to this easy kill attempt for Ballinger. She utilizes deep in the floor.
Rosenthal off the hands. I don't think Jenna was sure if that was clean when it came at her hot, but she controlled it, got it back. Marquette uphill battle here in set number 2, down by 10. Make it 11.
They keep her in. She went on a 7-0 run yesterday in the semifinals. Coach Tice kind of joked about that. He said, we thought about taking her out. Then she goes and runs a 7-0 run. So, yeah, all right, that worked. That worked out.
Great coaching strategy, yeah. Lydia Hawk. And Cole was there, but pushes it onto the blue tile. Lawrence Speckman in. Always high energy when she checks in for Marquette.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Big smile from Speckman and uses all inches of that floor. Cross court back into zone 1.
Winters jumps in front of this one. Close, gets a clean look, and the delivery was clean as well.
Right in stride. On an angle for Close to go after.
Split the uprights. Well, it's like the crowd leaves before the serve for Creighton. It just gets deathly silent. Both. And it trickles out of bounds. Great crowds here at DJ Sokol Arena. Knowledgeable volleyball fans. They played downtown against Nebraska earlier this season. And crazy go-nuts atmosphere there between the Huskers and the Blue Jays. Went 5 sets, too. Everybody got their money's worth. Zumak down the middle. Her sister is a stud senior at Kansas State, and Kari, no slouch, even as a freshman.
Pretty good player in her own right. Has such a quick snap of an arm swing.
Cross court to Barber. And that one off of Hickman, out of bounds. Rosenthal will check back in.
If you're Marquette right now, you got to try to get some points together on your serve. Navratilova going back. Good server.
Middle, Hickman. Speckman was there. And Navratilova ran out of room. Sure, doesn't take anybody out over on that side of the scorer's table.
Well, Creighton is just ball handling the ball so cleanly in this second set. First contact has been on point. They've had every option available to run offensively. That's why you see their efficiency so good.
And they will gladly do this. Trade points back and forth with Marquette when you're up by 9.
Jen Rosenthal continuing to have a hot hand. 7 kills, hitting .636.
First hitting percentage in the Big East is Rosenthal. And miscommunication there with Meliodas. Started to backpedal and ball died in front of her. An ace for Sarah Rose. Winters.
Back to back.
Yeah. Little mo here for MU. Yep, Creighton thinks so. Timeout Blue Jays. Still with a 7-point cushion here in set number 2. But if you're Marquette and Ryan Tyson, this is what you want to see. If you're going to go down swinging, cobble some good points together so when you switch sides, you got a good taste in your mouth.
Well, they've been good with their serve all season long, leading the Big East Conference in aces, showing why with some back-to-back. But yes, getting some momentum back on their side, stringing some points together, and getting his team to believe back again that, hey, we can upend this Creighton Blue Jays squad.
Alan Mosier was that shift of gears, that change of pace in the semis yesterday against St. John's.
Well, Kuntz had got the starting nod. She actually ended set number 1 with a big-time kill. A little change up in lineup, though, as they go to Mosier.
Big swing, Marquette answers. Warch off the hands, and the gap closes to 5, 20-15. And the crowd here at DJ Sokol getting a little nervous, a little antsy.
A 5-0 scoring run right now for the Golden Eagles. Under the service here of Sarah Rose.
That's one of the winners.
Had another good serve.
And Jaley runs into our cameraman this time. 20-16. We got targets today, Jill. Timeout Creighton. But give credit where credit's due. Sarah Rose making the serve difficult to handle, and the Jays not able to get themselves synced up to get a clean look and end this run by Marquette.
Well, up to this point, they've been so clean with first contact. And so it's just been this last few run, but that's why you can't, they just start to wear on you. The service of Marquette is so good, and every one of them can serve with pace, with purpose to it, but a ton of talent coming and returning. It's just going to be a different look next season as they're going to have to replace the two outstanding outside hitters.
To Winters again, handles this one. Zumock comes back quick on her. Jaley, Rosenthal. Lead shaved to 3.
The crowd's starting to get a bit louder here as they can just sense this complete momentum switch on the side of Marquette. Just misses.
Whoa.
But give credit, that was a heck of a scoring run off the hands of the Sarah Rose serve. That time elected to go a bit deeper in the floor.
So Creighton remains in front, but it's been shaved to 21-17. On the slide, Rosenthal, sneak attack. Panavadoff. Mosier, got it.
Kirsten Bernthal-Booth was asking. She thought that one went actually wide, but I think there was a touch either way at the plane of the net. I think that one might have tucked in there either way, but point awarded to Marquette. Getting the ball back quick, so not allowing Creighton to point score.
Winters. And she just deposits it in the back row in front of Sarah Rose.
The versatility, the changeup. You set that up by going hard off the hands, a lot of velocity, and then just that changeup roll shot over the top. It's a veteran play.
And now the serve from Winters. Rose, cross court. Hawk got a swing. It came back quick from the back row. Both. Rose defensive attack.
That was a swing out of the back row.
Are you telling me? Wow. A little extra mustard on that one.
The aggressiveness that Hope Birch is playing with is at a high level. She's not taking anything off. She knows that she's got to play with aggressiveness, and she just went after that back row attack. You'd expect maybe you thought a roll shot, but you know you have to put the ball with pace on the other side.
On the Marquette side. Boy, Megan Ballinger has come up huge here in set number 2.
Still without an error. 6 kills, no errors. And she's been a good option. Used to seeing her second, third on that kill category for the Blue Jays.
And now Karam out of bounds. Good swing. Good attack by Mosier.
Mosier just with her 4th attempt coming into set number 2. We didn't see her in set number 1, but she has been efficient. 3 of 4. She was that spark yesterday in the semifinals for the Golden Eagles.
And Mosier out, but Barber in for Marquette. Panavadoff was waiting for that one. Good cutter there by Hawk. And there you go. Malin Cole, not just a setter, folks.
An athletic play from the setter. Just awareness, it's the body control. Look, she's up there blocking and then knowing exactly where the defense is. You see Kanavadoff going in there, thinking she's going to tip it short.
She'll serve for the set. Orff barely got a piece of it. Hickman, Marquette scrambling. Winters. Close. Into the net. Marquette still has a window here. They'll need 3 unanswered. It'll be Anna Hawk to serve. Deep shot to Witt. Winters from the back. She misfires. Unusual to see first Cloth and then Winters. pull the trigger a little too early.
They just need a clean ball off service reception here. First contact, but give credit once again to the Marquette serve, this time Anna Hawk.
Goes to Witt again. Close. To the rafters, Kanavadov. Got to go over, Barber gets it over. It's Winters. It's close. It's dug out by Witt. Barber tried the alley, missed. Cole was there. Kanavadov can't reel it in. Creighton will take it. 25-22. Hard-earned set indeed. But the Jays knotted up at one apiece and turns this Big East Championship into a best-of-3, Jill.
Marquette battled their way back into a set that looked dominating early goings from Creighton. But a good composure to fight, unable to win that. But I think they grabbed some momentum back. But Creighton, it was important to notch that one up. One set apiece now, heading into the third.
Let's send it over to Megan with Kirsten underway in set number 3. Winters up and over. Tracked down by Wirch. Barber force feeds it in for the first point.
A nifty kill from Barber. You don't see her too often on that right side, but in that rotation, I like to have her block. Just 2 kills in set number 2, looking to get her going early, much like Creighton did to get Jaylee Winters going in the second set.
Cole to Winters. Kanavadov is there. From the back. Zumak ties it at 1.
Talk about the importance of this. It's a 1 set apiece, but Creighton is 24-0 this year when winning the third set, and 3-4 when it doesn't. And contrastingly, Marquette is 26-1 this year when it wins the third set, and 0-4 when they don't win the third set. So both of these teams, high importance on grabbing set number 3.
Barber destroys another one. You mentioned, Jill, didn't get a whole lot of PT in that second set. Ryan Tice touching on it, putting a good spin on it. Hey, we got the rest of
she gets the rest of it. Always looking for the positive. I also thought they won the serve and pass battle. I think showing this play right there, Creighton with limited options and now the ability to grab another point here.
Hawk is there. Barber again. Same result.
And 3 quick kills. Very similar to how Jaylee Winters was working in set number 2. This side, the star for Marquette. Backswing is pretty in transition. Drives hard to the ball. Powerful arm swing.
And Orth trickled off of her and kind of made a face like it. Kind of got my hand caught in the cookie jar there. So now here's Jayla Zimmerman. Again, pressed into action, the freshman. Overshoots.
It's been impressive, though, her ability to come in a role that she's not accustomed to on the back row, serving as she hadn't been accustomed to all season. Just her freshman season, a career high. And look at that primary pass. It was a pretty one.
Winters down the alley it goes. Close back into the front for the Jays. Jaylee, she will graduate in December, a couple weeks away. College is over. Degree in business. Rosenthal trickles it off the hands. Winters pumps it over, and then Jenna goes up, and again, that quick leap from the middle.
Still without an error. I haven't found an answer to slow down. Jenna Rosenthal just available, working hard in transition. 8 kills, no errors for the senior. And this was the rotation with Sarah Rose back serving. And got that momentum back in set number 2 that really pushed Creighton in the block. Hope Wirch.
Rosenthal lurking as well, along with Hope. 6-3 Marquette.
And that's that pretty left hand.
it in. Ball up and over. Witt is there. Both bigger swing this time. Well, the ebb and flow, Jill, of this match so far. I mean, we've seen the high energy and the building, bringing it up for the home team. Now everybody has to kind of reset, including both teams.
And when you're awarded a free ball against a very quality opponent, you've got to put the ball away. Gets the touch.
Alan Mosier from the middle.
And if you're at home and you want to watch somebody with a really pretty approach to the ball, watch Madeline Mosier. Her presentation to the volleyball is wonderful.
Close to Mamadov. Sends it to the rafters. Flying in off. Witt is there. At the back of Winters. Point for Marquette. That was Mosier again. We asked Ryan Tice about X-factors, potential X-factors besides the usual suspects. And Mosier's name came up along with Hawk. Looking for big games from both if Marquette wants to win here on the road. And Mosier again, unreturnable. 9-4, largest lead by Marquette.
Well, give credit to Sarah.
Now here's the Marshall transfer. Second in the league in aces. Gathered in by a Hawk. How about the block by Hickman? Just lurking in the weeds, waiting to pounce.
Just a solid blocking move. Trying to go to that 2-ball. To Mosier, just couldn't cut that back at a sharp enough angle to clear the block.
Rosenthal. Dug off by Winters. Jenna's there for the poke back. Hawk. And she shakes her head and says, my bad. No doubt knowing that Cloth and Hickman were on the other side waiting. And here's Cole again. Creighton creeping closer. Rosenthal gathers. They go right back to Hawk. Zumak off the hand. Wirtz from the back. Hawk up and over. Close. Destroys it. Timeout Marquette. Interesting, Jill. I'm reading Naomi Hickman's lips, and I think she called for it, but it went past her to Cloth. Good decision.
And it just holds the blocker just a bit to open up that sharp angle that Cloth can hit at, and she can absolutely drill that extreme sharp angle. And a 4-0 scoring run for the Blue Jays. And look at this push out, the quick tempo beats. It's hard to beat. Off on the libero. She's outstanding for Marquette. Just couldn't contain that. Contact point too. Close. Keep in mind 6'3", and the angle is which she's attacking the balls at a high point, and then the angle which she can tack it down. And you add just the extreme angle which she's hitting. Sometimes that goes cross court in front of the 10-foot line.
Taryn, like Winters, will graduate in December, and then next spring she's going to play beach volleyball at LSU. Play as long as you can, right, Joe?
Exactly. And then Lydia Dimke, I know, is a player, the setter, phenomenal setter here for Creighton. She's playing beach as well in another year, and I think it's great to see the players that can extend their careers and go maybe continue their education and getting a master's level degree. The sport of volleyball as a whole is on the rise.
Kirsten Bernthal Booth, she said, I waited for her to believe she was a stud. And this year, her senior year, Taryn believes. You can see the confidence. It just oozes. She knows she has to be a leader. She has to lead by example, be the emotional leader, but also produce points like that last one. Now a chance to knot things up at 9. Winters. Close again. And we're tied.
And the biggest hammer we've seen yet from Taryn Close. I thought the last one was impressive. That one even more so. She had a lot of net to work with.
Ryan Tice sent Sarah Rose over to talk with Bill Stanley.
Wants a little bit more separation so the service reception core can see. 3 players in the plane of the net. See, they're asking just to crouch down a bit to try not to impede with the vision.
Look, gamesmanship here going on. Tied at 9. Hawk delivers.
And that handle, Hope Wirtz, all of her teammates are going to give her a high five because they just know how difficult that ball, that service from Adam Cole is to primary pass. And well done for Amanda Hawk to take care of that ball and a put away.
So Marquette, that comfy lead to start is gone. They're up by 1, and now we're tied again as Close right back on the attack.
Creighton needs both of their outside hitters to have big matches. So reliant now. Close with 12 kills. Jaylee Winters with 14.
That one just dribbled off the Hawk. No chance for the front row to gather it. Creighton in front.
And Marquette went out with their biggest lead of this match with a 4-point lead, and now Creighton comes storming back.
Hawk again. Not afraid to challenge the bigs no matter who's on the other side of the net.
So quick off the ground, a springy player. Such athleticism.
So now after the early run out by Marquette, we're back to the joust. Tied at 11. Beckman to Winters. The middle to Hickman. Orff was there for Marquette. Orff again. Poked over by Hawk. Barber got that one. Hawk flips it over the hands. Zumak ends the rally.
Not the cleanest point, but a point nonetheless. And he's the first player here to get a good look at this, more in stride and a heavy arm swing from Zumak. Double fist pump.
Barber got it, but missed it. Boy, she even got the tape on the way over, Joe, but it didn't slow it down enough. Creighton will take it, up by 2. Spin that one back to Hawk. Zumak again. Barber. Defense is there. Zumak and Ballinger, tag team.
Well, the freshman is making plays. Just had a kill this time, showing she can block as well, and give credit to Ballinger. But no seam allowed, no use off high hands.
Wirtz ran in. Just tried to make something out of nothing, and Marquette will get nothing except a timeout. Creighton survives the early storm here in set number 3. They get things knotted up, and now in
Ball, and then also the focus of the ball. But, they didn't have them when I played, but I think it's interesting. Heads up, give them kudos to trying out something new, some new technology to help advance their players.
Marquette got that first point out of the timeout, and this one, Jays survive. Quick to Orr. Shot it deep.
These plays like that can just be frustrating for an opponent when you think you have it won and your opponent keeps it ball up and alive, and then you make an error. That was a pivotal point. Marquette looked to have their way in that point, but Creighton grabs it, almost gets it, follows it up with an ace, but Barber instead.
To the rescue.
She was quiet in set number 2 when they dropped it with just 2 kills. They're coming on strong here in set number 3.
Rosenthal gallops into the front row for Marquette. And Speckman circled under and couldn't get a clean read on it. Now a couple self-inflicted wounds here for Marquette. Down by 4. Trying not to let the Blue Jays run away and hide here in set number 3. Barber, the big windup, and Whitney's there, but only gets a piece. Sarah Rose returns, along with Malin Mosier. Barber and Speckman out.
High, deep in the floor. Barber once again. Good news for Creighton is she's going to check out.
That one up and over by Cole.
We're going to see a challenge here. Oh no, I think it was out.
Yeah.
No touch of the plane of the net, and no argument from the side of Creighton.
Nope. Cole tried that little reverse flip.
It's a signature move.
Cat within 2. Ballinger deadened by the front row. Rolled by Wirtz. Winters from the back, Pavlov sprawls out. Wirtz attacks Witt. Marquette survives that point within 1.
Mark that one as a highlight reel for Davidoff. That was amazing on the back row. Mosier tries angle first time, gets blocked, gathers herself, and then says, hey, I saw that line that time.
Winters. Mosier was there. Hawk. And we're tied. On the trampoline, the Springs.
And it's this Wirtz serve.
Just a bullet. Comes over and out. Marquette in front.
It's so impressive. You think at a critical time she might take something off of it. No doubt. She goes after it every single time. And the pace at which she served that ball, it makes it so difficult to receive.
Timeout Creighton. And once again, this set up for grabs, up for the taking for either team. You see Sarah Rose, she did this yesterday, a little Macarena during the timeout, trying to keep everybody loose. That's the joy of playing a match where, as we said, Jill, at the very outset, both teams know they'll be in the NCAAs. Both teams might be able to host in Milwaukee and here in Omaha. RPI coming in, the latest RPI, Marquette 14, Creighton 15. And you gotta believe, especially if they go 5 here, that the RPI holds steady, and there's a good chance you could host first rounds in Milwaukee and in Omaha.
I think the Big East is very deserving of 2 of their teams hosting the first and second round of the NCAA tournament. These are 2 quality teams. They've been that way all season long. And their RPI would show that they would get one of those. The top 16 would be able to host, but the senior class, we talk so much about them, and rightfully so.
Look at the damage done in 4 years. And we had the note yesterday that in conference play, in Big East play, Creighton has only lost, what was it, three times, twice to Nova, which is why yesterday was a little nerve-wracking when they saw they were paired up with the Wildcats, and once to Marquette. Other than that, they have had their way. These seniors have had their way in Big East play. Touch there. Creighton tallies. We're back to even.
Another quality serve. You can see running over to the side and leaving it up for enough room for Cloth to work with.
When they were able to handle that serve, Jill, they were able to feed Cloth for the good look. Comes over on one, slap back on one by Hickman. Little room service to Naomi.
Well, Wirtz, the best server for Marquette, goes back. Creighton gets out of it, and then Creighton's best server, Madeline Cole. So we can serve over here pretty good too. Coach Tice.
Is this perhaps the same issue with not being able to see with the tall timber on the other side?
I believe so, and it is difficult if you're in service reception and you can't see because three players are standing beside one another, blocking that, especially when services are coming low to the top of the net.
Hickman, Cloth, and Zumak. Those are the three up front. Sarah Rose got the word from Bill Stanley, and now Dan Hauser gets another earful down below from Ryan Tice. Points at a premium here. Creighton 20-19. Got the ace.
And we might see, I don't know if there's a challenge here. I think that maybe would have been cleanly in then, because nobody pleading for their coach to use a challenge.
Another ace for the runner-up in that category in the Big East. Stuffed by Hickman. Marquette did a great job to even give themselves a shot, but Hickman just traced the play the whole way.
Well, kudos for Mosier for going for it. She didn't shy away and try to tip it over, trying to challenge, trying to tool the block. But well done from Hickman, who stood her ground, provided a wall. Now 8.5 blocks, team blocks now for the Blue Jays to lead in that category.
Goal again. Marquette can't handle the heat. 23-19 Jays.
A 5-0 scoring run, and give credit to Madeline Cole. Her service is disrupting Marquette right now from a first contact. Unable to handle it. Gonna get bailed out though. She's upset with herself after that one, but quite the run to get some distance from the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, the set was up for grabs, and Cole helped sway the issue. 3-point lead for Creighton. Rosenthal pokes it to Witt. Cloth flies in and got it! Like she got the GPS out, Jill, and just drew on the map. I want the ball here. And now Taryn serving for the third set. Hawk keeps Marquette alive. They'll need 3 straight to force the issue.
And Allie Barber's checking back in the ball game.
Lauren Speckman will serve. Quick to Hickman. Hawk gets there. Back to Anna. Deep shot. Cole. Doesn't make it. A lot of grit, a lot of fight. Creighton one more set away from making it a 5-peat, if you will. Hickman takes a swing, and then it came back, cradled it. Marquette tallies first.
Positive touch from Orff. Middle blocker for Marquette.
Hawk to serve. First team all-conference. Marquette had 3 of them. So did Creighton.
Good sign right out of the gates for set 4 with Hawk matching the 6-team ace now for Marquette.
Ryan Tice says it's not necessarily we work extra on serving drills. It's just that he's got good servers, got a good batch this season. They're just naturally gifted in that department. Zuma, good swing there. Barber.
You got a sense you're going to see a lot of Barber and trying to extend this match. We have her for 3 rotations, the 2017 Big East Player of the Year. She can take over matches.
And smart, too. Pre-med student, smart on the volleyball court, too. Sees the whole court. So does Winters.
Davidoff is all out. Look at this effort. Pursue the ball. Almost gets it.
She's the first in the hot tub after every match. Deserves it. Poked over and out. So Creighton 2 straight, trying to get it back to even here. Middle. And 2 wide on the Hope Wirch attempt. And it's 3-3. Barber again. Missed it. So Marquette getting their usual swings in, Jill, but
just missing the mark.
And the good start is gone. Creighton in front. Soft poke there. Barber on the slide that time and ate up Brittany Witt. Poor Brittany. All there by her lonesome.
Well, Lauren Speckman, the setter for the Golden Eagles, just changed up that play. Said, okay, well, we went to Barber on the outside. Let's bring her now on a slide. Catching everybody off guard. That was her first slide attempt of the match. Well done from Speckman to just switch it up offensively.
Davidoff took that deep shot. Right back in front. Here's Hickman. She's played well all weekend. Punch to Hawk. And from the middle, Wirch got a swing, but the Jays were ready for it. Barber again, just loading the cannon with too much ammunition.
Just missing it. Coach Tice was hoping it would be a little closer to try to use a challenge, maybe get a touch, but no touch on that play.
Have to go back to Barber. Went to Wirch instead. Winters winds up. Hawk sends it to the ceiling. Rosenthal pokes it across. Julie off the hands. And Wirch misfires. Oh, that's the story of this set, Jill. 7-4 Creighton. And Marquette, it's the usual suspects. They're getting the swings, but they're hitting the blue instead of the wood.
Offensively, just barely missing right now for Marquette.
We'll try Barber. And Back to Barber, and
no question about that.
yeah, finally, right? She says. That was a little emphatic, a little extra emphatic. After all the frustrations there that gave Creighton this lead. Now Rosen to serve. Try to bring Marquette back into this one, close this gap. Quick to Ballinger. Cross court to Warch.
We might get a challenge here.
Yep.
I think we are from Coach Tyson. Can understand.
That card came out quickly that time.
He's trying to extend this match, get his team to a 5th set if he can. He knows how every point is so critical. Right now, as it stands, the ball was going to hit long, no touch. Point awarded to Creighton. Marquette is going to challenge. There was a touch of the plane of the net. It's their 2nd challenge of the match for Marquette.
You be the judge. Well, you always say, Joe, look at, does the ball change? Does the rotation change? It looks like there's a little bit of a wiggle on the fingertip right there.
Ballinger, it looks to be.
And perhaps a little change of direction, too.
I think it's that right. To me, it's that right hand of Ballinger, number 19, right there.
And almost clips the left hand, too. And instead of the ball angling, veering left, it kind of comes back to the middle, too. So we'll see if the officials agree.
There's got to be enough to overturn this. And indeed, great challenge from Coach Tice.
Volleyball coaches, usually, they don't have the cleanest look, so they rely on their players. They'll say, okay, be honest with me.
So good for the game of volleyball to have the ability to go to the monitor and check and see and have this challenge even available. Being newer to the sport.
So the scoreboard corrected, 8-6 Creighton. Cole will feed Winters. Hawk is there, patrolling the back for Marquette. And nailing it, Hope Warch.
Hope Warch was so good in set number 1 with 7 kills, needing a strong 4th set. And this was just a smart shot deep into the floor. If you're living there, you're living well.
Zumak. She's been living well. Impressive freshman. Playing like a seasoned veteran this afternoon. So Creighton remains in front here in set number 4. There's Zimmerman, another freshman. On the serve to Hawk. Cross the court. Warch comes back. Hope again. Too much that time. Hope got a little amped up on the 2nd try.
I don't think got her feet completely to that ball, and a broad jumped a bit.
Creighton.
It's interesting, you go talk about the serve and pass aspect and who's going to win that battle to come out victorious. It's held even right now. Both teams with 6 aces, both teams with 5 service errors.
Warch to Witt. Winter. Can't see.
And she saw that. Elected to go deeper on the floor, the time before line, knowing that the defender is sitting back on her, so it allows the space in front. You can see Brittany Witt, a libero for Creighton, clapping her hands, constantly communicating, and she's the one oftentimes yelling to her teammates, communicating to her teammates, where's the open floor? Jaylee Winters always gives her praise. Says, we owe a lot of our kills to Brittany Witt, who's constantly telling us where to hit the ball.
Oh, check that. Ballinger. It was Zumak-esque from that right side. And look at Megan. for it. And the finish. One over hot. Pole control. Close. And Taryn just stayed active. Up and down. Final touch to put it down. Lead is 5 for Creighton. Navagoff goes low. Winters from the back. Cole sneak attack. Rock push back on her. Rosenthal. Yep. I've seen that a couple times when they go quick to Jenna and she's not ready, and then it's all arms and legs. And that time it was messy. Timeout Marquette. Down by 6 here in set number 4.
And Creighton has been the more consistent team. We've seen some unforced hitting errors.
Right in the back row. Rosenthal again in midair, had to stop. Third hit, won't make it. Not a volleyball clinic there, Jill.
It was a hard-fought point.
Yeah.
I do know that. A much-needed side out, side of the Golden Eagles. They get the ball back. And they had to grind through that point.
Sometimes those are more impressive because it just shows the determination not to give up and not get caught up in the moment of, well, it's not pretty, we're not in system, but still got to get that point. Winters a little roll. Jaylee back, patrolling in back. Ballinger.
Well done, partner. That had some heat.
Yeah,
we're getting some action over here.
Yeah, we are. Let's send it over to Megan.
Well, Bob, in that last huddle, Creighton head coach Kirsten Bernthal-Booth was really stressing to her team to keep that momentum that they have going. She reminded them exactly what happened in the last set and said, you had this lead before. It's time to lock it in and not let what happened last time happen again. Bob?
She's not a big speech person. I mean, she says, you know, they kind of know. They know what's at stake in every match. And she's never been somebody who has to be the rah-rah coach or give this big inspirational thing in the locker room. That's a sign of a good team, a team that kind of polices themselves, Joe.
She's got a great culture here. So a lot of times you don't have to be that person. You don't have to be the one to motivate, because she talks a lot about the leadership of this team with Jaylee Winters and Cloth and others as well that take it amongst themselves to motivate. That dig.
Hawk. Winters from the back, Cloth. Over the hands to Navagoff. Up and over by Hawk. Orth, Davidson air. Yeah, Marquette, I mean, they just tried to survive that point, Jill. In the end, they couldn't get a clean read on it to reset themselves.
Konovatov, look at this. The effort, the hustle, and then just couldn't play it cleanly over. Gets called for the double contact.
Cole again. And she's at it again. Tough serve to handle. And gets to the front row. And there you go. Back flip it to Zumak.
Zumak, 8 kills, 5 digs, 5 blocks. Pretty good line there for the freshman. Getting involved in a lot of areas.
What they did with Zumak is they let her play through the inconsistencies of the freshman. And that one caroms and stays in. Zumak again. They let her play through, you know, the tough times, but it also gave her a chance to get the playing time and settle in, and we're seeing the fruits of all that.
Pairing up with Hickman, I think kept her hands high, working hard as a middle blocker, not giving up on the play. And got another scoring run under the serve of Madeline Cole. Such a good rotation for the Blue Jays.
She sets the table, and the rest of them go to work. At that time, Barber on the attack. Stops the bleeding for Marquette, but trailing by 6.
Keep in mind, in set number 2, Marquette was down by 11, and they made a late run to get that one close. They're going to have to put some pieces together here and try to point score. They're trying to find their way back into set number 4.
Barber blocked by Close and Hickman. That's some big trees on the other side.
Close staying on the right side, pairing Ebisiel. Hickman shaded over already.
New career blocks now for Naomi Hickman with her 9th as Marquette plays the carom there. Orff out, Rosenthal front and center for Marquette, trailing by 6. Winters, Cole to Hickman. Marquette's turn, Barber off the hands. Winters measures. Kanavadov was there. Barber again. Well, you pointed it out, Joe, whenever Barber's there and when they need points, and they need points now, number 10's going to get all the looks.
Good credit to Kanavadov on that dig. 19 digs on the back row. She kept that ball up and alive for her team to even have a chance to win that rally.
Winters missed the mark. And a challenge here.
Coach Bernthal Booth doesn't even question. She looks right over to Jaylee. Jaylee says, yes, use the challenge. I know I had a touch on that. The trust there, too, from player, coach to player, player to coach.
Now, I'm not questioning the All-American, but we're sitting with,
I didn't think there was enough.
4 looks, and 2 of the looks you thought maybe a touch, and the other 2
but
not
it has
so
to
much.
be clear and convincing.
Yep.
We can't have any doubt as you're looking back at that one. You can understand why it was first called no touch.
So 19-15, Creighton back to Winters, and that time a touch and a no-doubter. What do they say, a ball don't lie? Is that it?
Huge celebration for Jaylee Winters. 18 kills, the Big East Player of the Year, coming up big for her team.
Barber, all her power into that swing. Still within striking distance, still time for Marquette to force a 5th set.
Well, we knew we would highlight the Big East Player of the Year. And Barber was 2017, Winters 2018. And they have showed up. Barber with 19 kills, Winters 18. It's been a fun battle of elite outside hitters.
There's Jaylee again, just continuing to pile on her numbers today and throughout her decorated career. Zimmerman to Hawk. Flip it back to Rosenthal. Cole is there. Winters, and Rosenthal returns it. Jenna had to be active and was.
Huge blocking move and just awareness from Rosenthal. She attacked that ball but got quick, knowing that Winters would perhaps go over on 2. More than 5 blocks. It's Jenna Rosenthal, the senior, 8 kills to go long.
Now Warch with her bullet serve. Kick back by Hawk. Winters over the hands. Anna sprawled out to save it. And the cutter from the lefty, Ellie Kuntz.
Ellie Kuntz finished off set number 1. And it's that lefty able to slice back into the floor. Pretty secondary set.
Timeout Creighton. Ellie Kuntz, just a freshman from Minneapolis. Doesn't get playing a whole lot of playing time this year, but Ryan Tice will toss her in critical points, and you know this from experience, Jill. Sometimes you forget, oh, lefty, until it's too late.
Yeah, and just just adjust that block in just
that front row. Oh my goodness. Well, it's like icing the field goal kicker. You call a timeout and you hope that happens. Creighton by 4. They go to Rosenthal, and she's got the finish. And again, with Barber on the bench, number 9 has to play big.
That was in stride. That was perfectly set up. Well done from Sarah Rose. You look at Allie Barber still rotated out right now, waiting for her chance to get back in this match. Still down by 3, but they have an opportunity. We saw yesterday in the semifinals, under the serve of Rosenthal, went on a 7-0 run. She's very capable of scoring with her middle blocker back there serving.
Gathers that one in off the close hit. Witt goes to Cole. Winters changes in mid-flight. Hawk off the hands. Winters gathers it. Close. Big wind-up and finish.
And that dig from Jaylee Winters. It looked like it was going to go high hands, out of bounds. And look at this effort defensively, going back with her left hand to stab, keep that one alive. And then Close putting it away. What the 2 outside hitters for the Blue Jays, 19 and 17 Close.
And Orth stuffs that one on Close. We had a little quick flick action at the net there to start that point.
Barber's going to check back in.
So Barber in, along with Orth up front. Hickman and Close up front for the Blue Jays, trying to put Marquette away here in set number 4. Speckman to serve. Conversation with Kirsten Booth. And here we go. Close. One away. On their feet. Used to this in Omaha. And Madeline Cole, the transfer. The Dallas, Texas native. Barber keeps Marquette alive. It'll be Anna Hawk to serve. Marquette, no room for error. Close ends it. The senior puts away another Big East title. She knows no other ending in her career. 4th straight for her, 5th straight for Creighton. Tack on another year to the banners here at DJ Sokol.
Impressive. 5 straight conference titles in regular season, 5 straight tournament championships for these Creighton Blue Jays. And they go into the NCAA tournament with a head of steam, likely to host first and second round.